this is one of the questions that I saw on the IndiaBiz website. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve these problems, and the problems are indices problems. So I'll just show you how to solve the problem using the laws of indices. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Now we're going to look at the denominator, this, and this, and we'll look at these powers of x here, this, and this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply the law of indices. We know that we'll have a raised to power m minus n, and the law of indices, this becomes a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n. So I'm going to apply this for all of this. So these fractions becomes, or the expressions become 1 all over 1 plus, so this is going to be x raised to power b divided by x raised to power a plus s raised to power c divided by s raised to power a. So I'm applying all of these rules here. Then I put my plus sign, plus. So this again, I'm going to have 1 divided by 1 plus x raised to power a divided by s raised to power b plus s raised to power c divided by s raised to power b. So this, then plus 1 all over 1 plus, so this is going to be s raised to power b divided by s raised to power c plus x raised to power a divided by s raised to power c. Now we can see that for this we have a common denominator. So let me put my equal to sign. We have a common denominator. So the common denominator of this fraction, this and this, is x raised to power a. So I'm going to write this 1 divided by, and I'll take the LCM of this. So the LCM of this is x raised to power a. So when I divide, so I'll assume that this is 1 over 1. So x squared divided by 1, x raised to power rather divided by 1 is x raised to power times 1. So that's going to give me x raised to power a. Then I put my plus. Then I have, so when this divide this, I'll be left with s raised to power b plus s raised to power c plus, so I'm going to have this 1 divided by, so I take the LCM of this. So I have s raised to power b. So I'm going to have, assume this to be 1 over 1. So s raised to power b divided by 1 is s raised to power b times this. So I have s raised to power b plus, so this will be s raised to power a plus s raised to power c. And I have plus the LCM of this going to be s raised to power c. So I have 1 divided by, so this is 1 over 1. S raised to power c divided by 1 is s raised times 1. I have s raised to power c plus, when this goes, we have 1 times this, we have s raised to power b plus, the same with this, s raised to power a. Now if we take the inverse of all of this, we can take the inverse of all of this. By taking the inverse, we're going to have, so just take the inverse of it, just flip this one, I take this one, so I'm going to have x raised to power a over x raised to power a plus x raised to power b plus s raised to power c plus, do same for this, s raised to power b. And I'll just arrange this in the powers from alphabetical order from a through b to c. So I'm going to start with this s raised to power a plus s raised to power b plus s raised to power c. So I'm doing this because addition is commutatives. No matter in respect of how we arrange this, they are still the same. We just want to arrange this so that will be in the same format with this. Plus, so I have this, I'll take the inverse of this. I have x raised to power c divided by, so I'll take this alphabet, I'm going to have s raised to power a plus s raised to power b plus s raised to power c. So you can see that we have the same denominators for this fraction, this, and this. So this is going to be equal to, so the LCM, take the LCM to be x raised to power a plus x raised to power b plus s raised to power c. So when this goes into this, we are left with 1 times this. I have s raised to power a plus, when this goes into this, we are left with 1 times this. We have s raised to power b plus, when this goes into this, we are left with this s raised to power c. So this gives us, now if you look at this, you'll find out that the numerator here and this are the same. So I have s raised to power a plus s raised to power b plus s raised to power c divided by s raised to power a plus s raised to power b plus s raised to power c. So we'll cancel it, so that gives us what? 1. So my result is